Hello and welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy. Hope you're having a wonderful time here. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy bringing you to Sports Beyond Cancer. Today we are live from the Eden Park here in Auckland for the third T20 International between New Zealand and South Africa. It's the third T20 International in this five-game series. As the series is even Stevens at the moment, one each. And both the teams trying to get ahead in this contest in the third game of the series here. And the BlackCaps winning the toss earlier this evening in New Zealand, and they have opted to field. And after 2.4 overs, it's 14 for 1 South Africa. And to all the folks who are just logged in on Sports Beyond Cancer, I welcome you to this contest here. I welcome you to the show here. So kindly hit that like and subscribe button. And welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is Saurav Vittalmurthy welcoming you to Sports Beyond Cancer here. I'm a former sports journalist, and it's been that kind of a series here. It's even Stevens at the moment, and one of the teams will go ahead in this tournament. It's a long tournament ahead. It's a five-format tournament. Five-game tournament here, and we'll be waiting to see what goes on today here as we are live here from Eden Park here. So that's the story here so far. 22 for no loss after 3 overs here. After being put into bat here, corner Esterhuizen with a couple of good boundaries and a 6 to his name. He's got a start here once again. He's been in some good form in this tournament here. So 22 for 1 after the end of 3 overs here. Here is Ferguson running into bowl to deadlocked. Good length delivery, just climbing onto the batter. He's just managed to hit it towards the mid-off fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball here. Mitchell Santner will be keen to get a win tonight here because they will be keen to get ahead in this tournament. Both the teams, a lot of changes in this tournament here, especially the team coming in after the World Cup. Once again, driven straight towards the mid-off fielder there. That'll just be a dot ball here. To all the folks who are logged on Sports Beyond Cancer, I kindly take this opportunity to welcome you to the show here. This is a live stream between South Africa, New Zealand versus South Africa, live from the Eden Park here in Auckland here. Once again, that'll be a dot ball here. This time tried to scoop the ball, a yokeling delivery, and the ball goes past the bat. No contact on the ball there, and that'll be a dot ball here. Here is Loki Ferguson all set to bowl to deadlocked. He's been cranking some pace tonight here at the Eden Park here. Here is Loki running into bowl to deadlocked, coming in from around the wicket, banks it in shot. Wonderfully directed there. The ball was climbing on the batter there. deadlocked wanted to go for the pull shot, but at the last moment backs off from playing the shot here. Realized the ball was climbing onto him, and he decides to leave the ball to the keeper there. That'll be a dot ball here. 4 dot balls on the trot here from Ferguson. He's bowling with some serious pace tonight. 1.4 overs, 1 for 1. and he's completely economical here at the Eden Park here. 5.35 the economy for Ferguson. 6 games, 15 wickets, and a best of 5 for 21 here at Eden Park here. Here is Ferguson once again, a full delivery outside the off stump. This time he's driven it past the cover fielder. The ball running away towards the boundary there. Conway giving the chase here, wonderfully slides in, and he's managed to cut the ball just before the ropes, and the batters will come back for 3 runs there. Good cricket all round there. Wonderful shot. And Devon Conway running from the cover point region towards the sweeper cover boundary and puts in a slide and manages to cut the ball in front of the ropes there. Wonderful, wonderful commitment there from Devon Conway. Did not give up on the chase till the end. He knew the ball had the legs, but he decides to give the chase till the boundary and manages to just flick it just within a matter of moments there, and has saved 1 run for his team here. Crucial fielding effort there from Devon Conway here. He saved 1 run for the BlackCaps here. And to all the folks watching the stream, kindly request you to hit that like and subscribe button there. Only when you hit the like button, it'll help us gain more visibility, as YouTube algorithm is such that only when you hit the like button, it'll push it to the home page or home feed of many other YouTube users there. So kindly requesting you to do the same now at the moment, and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't managed to do so. This time he tucks it away towards the mid-wicket region, and the batters will scamper for a quick single there. Sensible batting there from Esterhuizen. He realizes that was a good ball, and he just taps it and gently, and he'll keep the strike. And after the end of 4 overs, it'll be 26 for 1 after 4 overs here. New Zealand, beg your pardon, South Africa here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new here, this is Saurabh Murthy, a former sports journalist, welcoming you all to Sports Beyond Cancer. I'm currently battling my 5th cancer, and that's the reason we have started this channel here. Every single like, every single support will help us gain to the 1,000 goal mark here. We are almost closing towards the 1,000 goal mark, which will help us gain some funds towards our battle, towards our cause here. So requesting you to do the same, share with your friends and family, and hit the like and subscribe button as early as possible here. Mitchell Santner has brought himself back into the attack here. Santner, wonderful ball. Angling and coming in with the arm here. Beautiful bowling of left arm spin bowling there. The ball pitching on the leg stump and turning into the right hander there. Away from the batter. The beautiful ball turning away from the batter towards the off stump there. Wonderful ball. The typical left arm spin bowling. And Santner, as you all know, he's been economical throughout the years, and even in the World Cup, recently concluded World Cup, he was 3rd best in the World Cup in terms of economy. This time bangs it in shot, and Esterhuizen has only managed to pull it away. He does not get good power behind the shot here. The ball's in the air. The ball's just going over. Mitchell Santner says it's in the air, and I think that's Kelly who will run in from the mid-on region towards his left and is held on to the catch here. That will be the end of Esterhuizen there. Ball was banged in a little bit short, but Esterhuizen a little bit late into the shot. The ball climbing onto him off the top edge, and Nick Kelly, an easy reverse cup catch there. And that'll be the 2nd wicket here for New Zealand here. South Africa lose the 2nd wicket here, 26 for 2, as Connor Esterhuizen has been dismissed for 15 of 8. Catch, Kelly, ball, Santner. That's the reason I keep telling Mitchell Santner, he's a wonderful campaigner. Over the years, he's been doing it time and time again with the ball, and once again he's delivered it here for the team here. This is the 3rd T20 International. The series even Stevens now, 1 each. It's a 5-game series, but nevertheless, could be a crucial game here. Win here will take New Zealand to the 2nd place, to lead of 2-1 here, and Mitchell Santner, definitely New Zealand definitely in the right tracks here, winning the toss, putting the opposition into bat, and they managed to pick up 2 crucial wickets here within the power play here. So that's going to be a good bowling change by Mitchell Santner to bring himself on and take the pace away from the ball from the batters there. And as you saw, Esterhuizen was looking in prime touch against the Pacers. Whenever the pace was offers, he's been in some good runs, and Mitchell Santner rightfully bringing him in, and has dismissed Esterhuizen here. Here is Santner once again. Wonderful ball there, this time angling into the stumps there, and Jason Smith, the new batters, tapped it back to the bowler there. That'll be a dot ball here. Well, the bounce and the pace did him in, actually. As the reason once again, Mitchell Santner this time flighted through the air. Jason Smith comes down the ground. The ball's in the air. It just goes past the diving effort of the fielder there in the cover region there, and the ball races away to the boundary there. That could have been risky and not the kind of shot you would want to play to get off the mark here. Just going wide of the fielder there in the cover region there, and the ball teasing Robinson to the boundary, and the ball has sufficient legs and wins the race in the end, and that'll be a boundary here. He opens his account and he's off the mark here. Smith with a boundary here. Here is Mitchell Santner this time. Quicker delivery, angling to the right hand there. A confusion between the batters there as the ball's been cut away towards the point fielder there. A fumble there from Conway, and the batters will scamper for a quick single there. The batters were stranded in the middle. They were at a moment they were stranded in the middle, but nevertheless the misfield gives them an opportunity. As the fielder failed to gather the ball cleanly, they had the opportunity to cross over easily for a single here. And to all the folks watching the stream, hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying the contest. And please ensure you hit that like and subscribe button there. Every single like, every single subscription will mean the world to us in this battle against our five cancers. As you can see, South Africans bat extremely deep. As you can see on your screens here, Herman, Forrester, Linde. So definitely a long batting lineup here. Here is Mitchell Santner now coming in from around the wicket to the left-hander Zorzi. Zorzi just tucks it away towards the deep mid-wicket region there. And Conway running in from the deep square leg region towards his right. Will cut it away, and the batters will have to be happy with just one run there. And that'll be the end of the over here after 5 overs here. 32 for 2 here. South Africa after being put into bat on this wicket here at Eden Gardens here. Beg your pardon, the Eden Park there. So kindly requesting you to hit that subscribe button there. Every single subscription will mean the world to us. So requesting you to do the same and help us in this journey, because we have been pouring in a lot of efforts despite being facing a different kind of battle with life here. I'm facing my fifth cancer at the age of 33, and the last 2.5 years we have been putting the fight against our fifth cancer. Just the fifth cancer that ran for the last 2.5 years, and luckily we have now managed to come into remission. And there's still a long way to go with plastic surgery and rehabilitation and recovery to go, but we are still putting in the fight. We are not giving on our hope and passion then, and it's always been sports and sports passion and journalism there. So giving it all, but first time we are doing it not on the field, we are doing it on the virtual platform. That's why we are extremely new to it. So please shower in your support and love towards us, and also help us in this journey. Because of your subscription, because of your likes, and because of your engagement, we have been able to get the hope back in life, to fight back against life here. Thank you for doing the same. And if at all you haven't managed to hit the like and subscribe button, kindly requesting you to do the same, which will help our cause and help us in pursuit of our passion here. Here is Sears. He's been brought into attack here. Wonderful ball here. He's completely beaten Zorzi here. This time, Sears full length delivery. He backs away and he goes over the infield there. He goes over the cover region there. The ball running away towards the boundary there. 4 runs here. Once again, this is a full length delivery, and he backed away towards the leg stump, Zorzi, and is forced the shot over the infield, over the cover field there. The ball running away wide of long off region there. The ball runs away into the boundary there. 4 runs here. The last over of power play, and Zorzi realizing that he has to make amends for the slow start. He's batting less than run a ball here. 15 of 17 balls here. This time, D. Zorzi shuffles way across the off stump. The ball was banged in a little bit short, and he tries to play the scoop shot here. And I think the ball's climbing onto the batter there. He hasn't managed to get it cleanly. I think it's come off the outside edge, if I'm not wrong there. And the ball's going away towards the short third man fielder there, and the fielder there, Loki Ferguson, running towards his right a little bit backwards. He's managed to hold on to the catch there. Wonderful movement there from Loki Ferguson. He had to run about 3 to 4 yards towards his back, towards his right, and he's managed to hold on to the catch here. Tony Zorzi will have to head back to the pavilion here. He's been dismissed here. Not the kind of shot you would want to play here. Extremely when you had already lost 2 wickets and trying to manufacture shots of this unconventional way, something that sometimes looks absolutely pathetic on the ice there. 36 for 3 as Zorzi makes his way back, dismissed for 15 of 18, caught by Logie Ferguson, ball by Sears here, and Sears picks up his first wicket of the evening here. South Africa losing the third wicket here, 36 for 3 after 5.3 overs, and definitely in deep trouble here. The BlackCaps, on the other hand, will be extremely happy. They did done everything right. They ticked all the boxes tonight here. Won the toss, opted to field, put the opposition into bat, and within the first 6 overs, within the power play, they managed to remove 3 wickets here. 3 more balls left in the power play. Can they get a 4 here? Their 4th wicket here. Can they get the 4th breakthrough here? As Robin Herman is out there in the middle. 10 matches, 179 runs, an average of 22.38 with just 150.63. South Africans will be hoping that he gets somewhere close to his best figures tonight, best score tonight here. Well, to all the folks requesting you to hit that like and subscribe button there. Here is Sears running into bowl to Robin Herman, ball angling into the pads. He's tucked it away towards the deep fine leg region there, and he'll cross over for a single. And he's off the mark here. To all the folks watching the stream, kindly hit that like button and help us gain visibility and subscribe and support our cause here, because every single subscription will mean the world to us in this fight. Every single subscription will mean the monumental for us in this journey, because it will give us back the hope to fight against life, to fight against 5 cancers at the age of 33. It's not been easy, but you guys have been motivating me with that subscription and with that like button, and I hope you continue to do the same and support us in this journey, in this battle, and help us gain that visibility, because only when you hit the like and subscribe button, the YouTube algorithm will push it to the home page of many other users there. Here is Sears now coming in the cross seam here off the outside edge. He swung it hard here, Smith, and the ball flies over the short third man fielder there, and one bounce into the boundary there. 4 runs here. Whenever you slash it hard. An old adage goes there, and this time a cross seam delivery outside the off stump. It was just a little bit not on the good length delivery, but a little bit half volley there, and Smith goes with a big heave drive, trying to hit it over the mid off fielder there, but off the outside edge, the ball's flown over the short third man fielder there, and that'll be a boundary here. He'll take it. It's the last ball of power play here. It is Sears running into bowl to Smith here. This time, a good length delivery, climbing onto the batter there. A wonderful ball there. And Smith tries to guide it past the short third man fielder there, but he's only managed to guide it towards the short third man fielder there. Beg your pardon there. And on the one bounce, it's gone to the short third man fielder, and that'll be a dot ball to end the over after the end of power play here. 41 for 3 after the end of power play. The Kiwis will be definitely happy. Won the toss, put the opposition into bat, and they've managed to remove 3 huge wickets within the first 6 overs here. So that's been the story so far here at the Eden Park here in Auckland, and the BlackCaps will be keen to get their lead in this tournament here. 1-1 the series currently in the tournament, and this is the third T20 international with 2 more T20 internationals to come ahead in this tournament. So whichever team goes on to win tonight will take the lead 2-1 here, as South Africa currently struggling a little bit, to be honest there. 41 for 3. None of the batters really getting a move, apart from Esther Huizen, who got a good start here. A couple of boundaries and a 6 there, 15 of 8, but unfortunately he was dismissed and by the brilliance of Mitchell Santner there, who's brought himself on in the power play. And once again, Santner will continue the proceedings here, the BlackCaps skipper Santner. Here is Santner running into bowl to Robin Herman here. Good ball there, wonderfully ball there. Good link delivery, turning sharply into the left-hander there, and the ball having some extra bounce tonight here. You can see the surface offering some extra bounce to the spinners here, and the ball just climbing onto the batter there. He's almost chipped it back almost to the short mid-wicket fielder there, and just on the bounce here. This time banged in short. This time Robin Herman was up for the challenge. He rocks back and he pulls it away. One bounce to the fielder there in the deep mid-wicket region there. That'll just be a single here. Well, please do let us know in the chat box from which part of the world you're watching the stream, and also do let us know which team you're supporting tonight here. This time banged in short, but slower through the air. Wonderful ball there. The ball pitching outside the off stump and turning away from the right-hander. And Jason Smith had to rock back, and in the last moment adjusts his stance and cuts it away towards the sweeper coverage and then they'll cross over for a single here. Wonderful bowling here. The tossing it slower through the air. A lot of reps on the ball from Mitchell Santner as he does his time and time again. And once again, wonderfully bowled this time coming in from over the wicket to the left-hander. This time banged in short outside the off stump, keeping it away from the hitting arc of Robin Herman. The ball was meant to be hit here. Robin Herman tried to hit it too hard, only gets the bottom edge, and the ball's on the bounce to the wicket keeper there. Tom Latham, an easy collection there on the bounce. Here is Santner this time straying down the leg, a full length delivery. Robin Herman happy to just tuck it away along the ground towards the deep square leg fielder there. And Conway getting rid of the ball as quickly as possible back to the wicket keeper, and that'll be just a single here. Here is Santner. Banks in short, outside as the ball turning away from the right-hander once again. The extra bounce doing him in once again for the South Africans here. The ball outside the off stump and turning away from the right-hander. A lot of extra bounce generated from Mitchell Santner. He's understood the surface well, and as soon as he realized that he's getting some extra bounce, he's tossing the ball with the arm, coming in wide of the crease, and the ball just an extra bounce. He tried to cut it towards the point fielder there. The ball climbing unexpectedly, and he's just managed to slice the ball, cut the ball in the air, and an easy catch here for Devon Conway in the backward point region there, and that'll be the end of Jason Smith. Jason Smith is looking at the pitch. Jason Smith is absolutely living with himself. He's absolutely shell-shocked with the kind of extra bounce coming off the surface there, and he's been hauled out, caught by Devon Conway at the backward point region there, and he will have to take the long walk back towards the pavilion here. He's been dismissed for 10 runs of 7 balls, and Mitchell Santner picks up his second wicket, 2 for 9 after 2 overs. And South Africa now in some trouble here, 44 for 4 after the end of 7 overs here, and Mitchell Santner, the skipper, has picked up 2 wickets for 9 runs after his 2 overs here. What a wonderful piece of bowling here from Mitchell Santner. He's realized that the surface has a lot of extra bounce to offer, and the ball is gripping well on the surface, and is definitely tossing the ball and keeping it away from the hitting arc, and is tossing the ball slow through the air. The ball pitching on the surface, gripping on the surface, and turning away from the right-hander, and that extra bounce once again doing in the South African batter there. We saw Esther Huizen falling for a similar kind of delivery where he tried to pull the ball, and this time Jason Smith tried to cut the ball, and he's only managed to hold out to the fielder there in the backward point region there. So that's the story so far here. Mitchell Santner, he's been that kind of bowler. As soon as he gets a hold of the surface, as soon as he gets a hold of the conditions, he's someone who's a keen student of the pitch, because he studies the pitch wonderfully well. We have seen him doing time and time again over the ages. We saw him do it in the recently concluded T20 World Cup. I think he was the 3rd best in regards to the best economy rate in the tournament, just behind Van Schlakwyk and then Matthew Ford of West Indies. So he's definitely been wonderful tonight here once again. That's the BlackCaps skipper here. Coley McConkey, he's been thrown the ball for the first time in this innings here, and Forrester is on the strike here. Here is McConkey coming in from around the wicket to the left-hander. Good length delivery, and once again the ball climbing on the batter there. Forrester watching it late into his crease, playing it deep in the crease there. Rocks back and just punches it away towards the cover fielder there. That'll be a dot ball here. Here is McConkey. Good ball. And just tapped it back to the ball there. Forrester watching it cautiously. South Africa in some trouble here. 45 for 4 in the 3rd T20 International. We are live here from the Eden Park here, and this is Saurav Vittalmurthy, and I welcome you all to Sports Beyond Cancer here. This time a ball a little bit short. Forrester once again rocks back and punches it away towards the sweeper coverage in there, and they'll cross over for a single here, and Forrester is off the mark tonight here. McConkey banks it in short, and Robin Herman cuts it away towards the backward point fielder there. That'll be a dot ball here. Well, this looks like it's going to be a spin-friendly wicket here with the kind of extra bounce that's being generated. Surface is definitely aiding the spinners here. Once again, he's cleaned him up, McConkey. He's cleaned up Robin Herman. Unfortunate there from Herman. Unfortunate. Extremely unfortunate there for Robin Herman. The ball pitching once again outside the off stump in the good length delivery, a good length spot. The ball pitching and turning away from the left-hander there. And McConkey, no footwork there, tried to play through the cover fielders there. He tried to drive it, but off the inside edge, the ball's crashed into the stumps there, off the inside edge, and he absolutely cannot believe himself what happened there. Robin Herman is absolutely shell shocked, and McConkey has picked up his first wicket of the innings here. Robin Herman will have to make the long walk back. He's been just dismissed for 4 runs here, and South Africa half the side back in the dugout here. Definitely, it's looking like going to be a spinner's paradise with this wicket here. The ball once again pitched on good length. From the right-hander, coming in from around the wicket towards the left-hander. He pitched it outside the off-stump and took the ball away from the left-hander. And Herman, without any footwork, tried to play the cover shot, drive shot through the covers because there was an opportunity there. But the ball, the extra bounce, and the ball coming in slower through the air. Through the surface off the inside and then crashing into the stumps, and he will have to take the long walk back. The South African spinners will be keenly watching it, but at the moment the New Zealanders will be making merry here. They won the toss, opted to field, and put the opposition into bat in this third T20 international with the tournament. Even Stevens at the moment with 1 each apiece in the third up to now, and half the side back in the dugout now within a matter of 8 overs here. 46 for 5 South Africa. They will have to manufacture something here because these two batters, I think, could be the last recognized pair here. George Linde joins Forrester here as Robin Herman takes the long walk back into the dressing room. Dismissed for 4 of 8, bowled by Colin McConkey here. And to all the folks, I request you to kindly hit that like and subscribe button there. I see 6 people watching the stream currently, so kindly requesting you to hit that like and subscribe button there. It's just 1 second of your life. For me, it'll a matter of a lifetime here because we are fighting against life. We are fighting against our 5th cancer at the age of 33. We are fighting for our passion there. So kindly requesting you to hit that like and subscribe button and help our cause here and help us believe in this journey. Thank you so much there. I once again take this opportunity to share with your friends and family and get in as much support as possible towards sports beyond cancer. Let's build a community here where we celebrate sports and where we will celebrate participation of sports and encourage youth to participate in sports and actively take part in sports here. Jimmy Neesham is brought into attack and a single off the first ball here for Forrester as Linde is back in the strike for the first time in this innings. So we have Linde on strike here. 47 for 5 after 8.01 overs as James Neesham is all set to run into bowl to George Linde, who's yet to face his ball here. South Africa definitely in deep trouble here. To all the folks who are watching the stream, this is Saurav Murthy, a former sports journalist currently battling with 5th cancer, and that's the reason we started this channel on a virtual platform here. This time, James Neesham banged in good length delivery, and the ball was once again climbing on the batter there. George Linde, watchful eyes there. He's only managed to guide it towards the backward point region there. That'll be a dot ball here. Half the side back in the dugout here. Some poor choices from the batters there, especially in the start here. Some poor shots and then gifting some wickets there, but not taking away anything from the New Zealand's perspective because they have definitely bowled as per the conditions. They definitely understood the surface, especially the likes of Mitchell Santner. He's been a clever campaigner through the years, and once again, as soon as he realized the ball was gripping well on the surface and there's some turn on offer, and especially the extra bounce, he's decided that he's not going to bowl full length deliveries because he wants to extract the maximum potential of that extra bounce that's on offer. So he's just kept it in the good length and good spots and not trying to bowl it fuller because it's not just spinning, it's also having that extra bounce, and the extra bounce surprising the batters, and that's how he's managed to pick up 2 wickets. And similarly, McConkey also has been bowled a similar kind of line and length, and we saw him get the wicket of Robin Herman there off the inside edge. This time a full length delivery outside the off stump. Forrester placed the wild drive there, trying to go over the cover field there, and off the outside as the ball just on the bounce to the shot to the deep third man field there. The New Zealand fielders were for 1 second, for a moment, were interested there, but on the bounce to the fielder there, that'll be safe here, and the batters will cross over for a single here. To all the folks watching the stream, hope you're enjoying the stream and hope you are enjoying watching this game here, this contest, this cricketing spectacle being brought right from Eden Park here in Auckland as BlackCaps are making merry here in this third T20 international currently at the moment here. 5 wickets down here, and this time James Neesham full in delivery coming in from around the wicket to the left-hander, and Linde drives it straight towards the mid-off fielder there. That'll be a dot ball here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, requesting you all to hit that like and subscribe button there. Here is James Neesham running into bowl 2. Jaws Linde here. Good length delivery, climbing on the batter there. Linde cuts it away towards the left of the backward point fielder there, and they'll scamper for a quick single there. The fielder has a shy at the bowler's end, but the batters have made back here easily there, and that'll be the end of the over. Just 4 runs coming off Neesham's first over, and that'll be the 50 here for South Africa. 50 on board here for South Africa after the end of ninth over here, and half side back in the dugout here. 50 for 5 after the end of 9 overs here, and South Africa definitely need a partnership here. And to all the folks watching the stream, requesting you to just take 1 second of your life, just take one moment to hit that like and subscribe button there. Every single like, every single subscription will mean the world to us. So kindly do the same and help us in this journey and help us in this battle for life against cancer, in this battle for passion here. So please help us by sharing it with your friends and family, by sharing it with your kids, grandkids, grandparents, and also hit that like and subscribe button there, because only when you hit the like button, the YouTube algorithm will push it to the homepage of many other users there, will gain a lot of visibility. So requesting you, it's just free and just a matter of 1 second to you, but it's going to be helpful for a lifetime, as we can get some funds when we reach the 1,000 mark, because it will help us to gain some funds towards sort of treatment costs and stuff. So requesting you to hit that subscribe button as early as possible and help us in this cause here. This time McConkey banks it in short, and Forrester cuts it away towards the backward point region there, and good fielding there by Robinson, and that'll just be a dot ball here. This time backs away once again. Forrester, McConkey, full delivery, tries to drive it past the cover fielder there. Only manages to drive it towards Mitchell Santner there. Was it in the air? We'll have to wait and watch. Has it been a drop chance here? We'll have to wait and watch. Mitchell Santner has a sarcastic look on his face. We'll have to wait and watch once again. McConkey trying to keep it wide away from the hitting arc. And that'll be a white ball here. He will have to re-bowl once again as the umpire flexes his arms, and that'll be a white ball. Here is McConkey coming in from around the wicket to the right-hander, left-hander there, and this time he's driven it past the bowler there. Wonderful shot here from Forrester, and the ball runs away along the ground towards the straight boundary there, towards the side screen there. Wonderful shot here, all on the ground here, and that is a much required boundary here for South Africa. They have been deprived of runs as they have lost 5 wickets as early as possible in this game, and Forrester, definitely that boundary will do a world of good, probably will bring back some confidence into Forrester's game, and also something to smile about for the South African fans across the globe here. This time banged in shot. Forrester missed out opportunity, cuts it straight towards the left of the cover field there. Santner will field it, and there will be a dot ball here. That ball was meant to be hit here, but a missed out opportunity, I would call there, by Forrester here. Here is McConkey now. Bangs it in shot, and poor ball here as Forrester rocks back. And he's smashed it straight to the commentary box there over the side screen. The ball's been smashed into the commentary box there, into the glass frame of commentary box, and that will be a huge six here coming off the blade of Forrester. And South Africa now definitely on the move here. They will definitely be hoping that Forrester continues to carry his form in the similar fashion here. He's found the start. I hope he continues to play till 15th or 16th over, probably carries his bat throughout the innings here, and that will be the end of the 10th over here at the halfway stage in this first innings here in Eden Park here in Auckland here, South Africa here. 62 for 5 after being put into bat here by the BlackCaps here. And to all the folks watching the stream, kindly hit that like and subscribe button there, because every single like button, every single subscription will mean the world to us in this journey. So requesting you, it's going to be just taking 1 second of your life, but for us it will be a matter of a lifetime here, because it will give us the journey, hope to fight against my 5th cancer, because 5 cancers at the age of 33, and losing my passion for sports and sports journalism. I worked as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, covering various leagues, the Olympics, the different sporting leagues, the tennis leagues, the football leagues, the Indian Premier League in India for the 4 years, and it's been that kind of a journey, but everything being taken away from me because my 5th cancer lasted for 2.5 years, and currently I went entered remission after a big fight, and now I'm currently entering remission with still plastic surgery still to go. And that's the reason we are requesting you to support us in this cause and help us in this cause, because last 2.5 years I've had no motivation to wake up. I had no purpose in life because every single day was a matter of survival, battle between life and death. But now, because of this journey, because of all the love you guys have showered every single day, now I have a motivation to wake up to, I have a purpose to wake up to. I know I'm extremely disappointed to be covering it in this manner virtually, because I used to be on the ground with my camera in New Zealand, covering on the field, interviewing players, talking to officials, talking to fans there, and getting match reports, and also taking photographs and contributing towards sports participation and sports journalism. But unfortunately, at the moment, with the cancer at my disposal, I'm definitely locked at my home because I have to be with my family in India. The last 3 years have been battle of life and death, and currently I'm trying my best to do through this YouTube platform, and that's the reason the name of the channel Sports Beyond Cancer here. So please be kind enough and hit that like button and subscribe button, because we have almost 2.5 minutes of break here, because it's a drinks break here in Eden Park. So take this moment, minimize your full screen, and hit that like and subscribe button before you continue to watch on the game here, because every single subscription will give us the hope to fight back with life. Everything will give us the hope to believe in the journey, believe in the universe, and believe in the passion here, not give up on our passion here, because we have definitely not given up on our passion here. 5 cancers at the age of 33, and we are still going strong, all because of your love and support you guys have shown me. And once we reach 1,000 mark, we'll be able to get some funds generated towards our treatments here. Here is Sears running into ball to Linde once again. Cross seam, a slower delivery, rolls his finger on the ball, so filling the way outside the off stump, and Linde drives it towards the sweeper coverage, and then that'll be a single here. This time, Forrester Goodling delivery. He is just driven it out the outside as the ball running away towards the wide of the third man fielder there. Good fielding there by the fielder, diving towards his left hand. He's managed to stop the ball, and he'll restrict the batters to just one run here. The current run rate is 6.29. New Zealand definitely will be happy with that, but South Africa will have to play sensibly here, because I think this is the last possible batting pair out there, and definitely they will have to make the bulk of the scoring here, and they'll have to pace the innings wonderfully. They still have almost half of their innings here out there in the middle with the bat here, and they definitely need to be sensible, take those calculated risks, and not try to hit every single ball, because they should ensure that it's just the tail to follow after a couple of wickets, and they need to plan their innings in sensible manner. Once again, good length delivery, and he's cut away towards the backward point field there. Misfield there in the backward point region there by McConkey, and that'll allow the batters to cross over for a single here. An opportunity here. Poor fielding there. Let the ball go through his hands, through his legs, and the balls. Batters will cross over for a single here. Once again, Sears cross seam delivery, and he rolls the ball. He rolls his fingers on the ball. Slower ball here. 113.5 clicks on that one, and the ball keeping low on the batter, and away from the hitting arc of Forrester on the bounce to the keeper there. That'll be a dot ball here. Clever deception there by Ben Sears here. This time, Ben Sears banks it in shot into the body there, into the rib cage, and Forrester rocks back and pulls it away towards the deep square leg region there. And he'll keep the strike for the next over here after the end of 11 overs here, 68 for 5 South Africa. How much do you think South Africa will get on this wicket here? How much do you think South Africa will manage to get the final total here? Can you predict in the chat box? The chat box is completely open for you. So please do let us know in the chat box what score do you think South Africa will manage to get tonight here, and what do you think will be sufficient score on this wicket here. So the chat box belongs to you. It's open for you. So please feel free to drop your chat in the chat box. There's 68 for 5 after the end of 11 overs. Here is Nisham into his second over here. This time, good length delivery outside the off stump, and that was a poor ball meant to be cut. But Forrester tries to cut the ball, does not manage to keep the ball on the ground. The ball sliced, cut in the air, and straight into the hands of Robinson in the point region there. And an easy catch there for Robinson, and that'll be the end of. Beg your pardon, there is it Robinson or McConkey? We'll have to watch it once again here. I think that's Robinson. He's just had to move towards his left, and the ball was traveling. Actually, the ball was actually traveling, but Robinson making it look so easy, and Jimmy Neesham picking up his first wicket of the night here, and Forrester, who was looking to just break through and trying to get his rhythm back into the game and trying to provide that solace for South Africa in this contest here, has been hauled out here, and he'll have to take the long walk back here towards the dressing room here. He's been dismissed now, 68 for 6, as Forrester's been dismissed for 17 runs. Caught by Robinson, bowled Jimmy Neesham here. South Africa 68 for 6 after 11.1 overs here. So Gerald Coetzee, he's the new batter out there in the middle here for South Africa here. 68 for 6. This is definitely looking like a collapse here for the South Africans. Undefeated in the world, undefeated till the semi-finals in the T20 World Cup, and then they had to lose against New Zealand in the semi-finals. And in this contest, they have made almost 12 changes in the squad here. To the squad that played in the World Cup here. A lot of youngsters being given opportunity once again. The ball was in the air for quite some time here. A little bit late reaction there from Kyle Jamieson in the third man region there. The ball was banged in short outside the off stump, and Gerald Coetzee trying to cut the ball through the point region. Once again, the extra bounce doing in, and the ball was climbing onto the batter there. The ball off the outside edge goes towards the third man fielder there, and Kyle Jamieson a little bit late to react from the boundary line. The ball just pitching short of him. Had he moved early, that could have been an easy catch here, but Jimmy Neesham rightfully showing it to. Signaling to Kyle Jamieson to have the eyes on the ball there, and that'll be one run here. Lucky reprieve here for Gerald Coetzee as he's off the mark here. Here is Neesham running into bowl to Linde this time. Good length delivery once again. The extra bounce trying to cut towards the point fielder there, and is beaten there. The ball just going past the outside edge, and that'll be a dot ball here this time. Once again, banged in a little bit short, and the ball climbing on the batter there. A lot of extra bounce on the surface tonight here at Eden Park here. Here is James Neesham running into bowl to George Linde. Banks it in short. Once again, the extra bounce. The ball was climbing onto the batter there. Absolutely utilizing the conditions to their potential. The BlackCaps, they have managed to understand the surface. Once again, coming in from around the wicket, using the extreme width of the crease there, coming in from way outside the right side of the crease there, and he's using his angles perfectly to dart the ball, angling it into the left hand of the ball, pitching in good length, and the ball, wonderful climb there on the batter there, and a good carry there for the wicket keeper there, and Linde, who's tried to cut the ball once again, has missed it completely outbeaten for pace and the bounce there. This time, once again, outside the off stump, he sliced it in the air, and that should be a catch here in the third man region there. He's dropped it here. Sears has dropped it here, and the ball off his hands has deflected back into the boundary there. That'll be 6 runs here for Koedze here. The ball was banged in short outside the off stump, and he's tried to cut the ball, does not manage to keep the ball down. The ball off the outside edge was going straight towards the third man fielder there, and he's gone for the reverse cup, and he's dropped the ball, and the ball's gone over the ropes there. That will be 6 runs here for Gerald Cosetti in the over, and after the end of 12 overs here, 75 for 6 here. Lucky reprieve here. Gerald Coates living dangerously. I beg your pardon there, George Linde. Beg your pardon there. That was George Linde. The ball was banged in short. Once again, coming in from the width of the crease. The ball climbing on the batter there and was coming straight down the throat of Ben Sears, who did not. He timed his jump perfectly in the boundary there, but fails to manage to latch onto the catch here. This time, the magician is out there. Mitchell Santner tossing the ball slower through the air. The ball pitching outside the off stump and turning away from the right hander. Koedze wanted to play the drive and realizing the ball's tossed up slower through the air, decides to leave the ball to the keeper there. Wonderful ball there from Santner. This time a full delivery angling into the right hander there, and Koedze plays the reverse scoop shot, and the ball goes past the short third man fielder there and runs away into the boundary there. Cheeky shot there from Koedze, and he's managed to outplay Santner on this occasion. The ball coming in with the arm, coming in from around the wicket from the left hander to the right hander, and he's managed to use the angle perfectly and play that reverse scoop there. This time, banging shot here from Mitchell Santner. Poor ball this time by Santner, and way too short. And Koedze had all the time in the world as he rocks back and pulls it away straight past Santner into the stands there towards the advertising boards. And that'll be a 6 here coming off the blade of Gerald Coates. 10 runs coming off the last 2 balls, and the South Africans will need more of such kind of overs here. This time, Mitchell Santner, good length delivery, turning away from the right-hander, and the ball just tapping, stopping on the batter there. And Koedze had to adjust his shot in the moment. He's just punched it past Mitchell Santner, and the ball goes away towards the middle, long off region there, and they'll cross over for a single here. South Africa need to play a sensible cricket here. They only managed to get 11 runs off this. They need not do anything silly. Just get 2 runs off the last 2 balls. Try to get those 2 singles or a couple of or 1 double there, and keep the run rate on the scorecard moving. Do not do anything stupid here because they're already 6 wickets down here. Here is Santner running into bowl to Linde. This time banged in shot outside the off stump. He's just driven it away on the bounce towards the cover fielder there. And that'll be a dot ball as McConkey fields the ball, and that'll be a dot ball here. Here is Santner running into bowl to Linde. This time he's tried to charge down the ground, and Santner, clever campaigner, as soon as he realizes that the batter is charging down the ground, he's darted the ball onto his toes there. Yorker delivery, and George Linde somehow manages to squeeze the ball towards the long on. He has a fall on the ground there because of a wonderfully directed ball, and is driven it towards the long on, and that will be a single to end the over. 87 for 6 after the end of 13 overs here. What do you think will be the final score on this wicket here? Please do let us know in the chat box here, and also do let us know which team you're supporting tonight in this contest here. Once again, Nisha, good length three, banks it in, hits the deck hard, and George Linde rocks back and cuts it away this time over the backward point field there. And the batters will come back for 2 runs before Devon Conway runs in all the way towards his right from the sweeper cover region, and he'll cut the ball. The batters will come over, crossover for 2 runs here. 89 for 6 after 13.1 overs here. Here is Nisham, full-length delivery, and George Linde has driven it straight towards the mid off field. That will be a dot ball. This time Nisham running into ball to Linde. Once again, good length delivery. The ball was climbing on George Linde there, outside the off stump, way outside the off stump there. He's gone for the wild shot here, wild drive, slashed it hard off the outside as the ball going towards the third man region there, on the bounce into the boundary there. As the old adage goes there, when you slash it hard, and the ball's been slashed hard off, the ball flies off the outside edge using the pace of the bowler there. The ball's run away into the boundary there. 4 runs here for Linde. Much required boundary here for Linde and South Africa. South Africa definitely needs some runs here. They need some runs because they are definitely on the wrong side of things after being put into pad. They are half the side. Plus, I mean, they're 6 down already at the end of 13.3 overs here. 93 for 6. The BlackCaps have bowled brilliantly. But can Linde and Koidze take South Africa to safety here? Can they take to them to a par score here? Can they take to them to a score where they can put on a fight? Because we have seen this surface is definitely been aiding some extra bounce, and the ball is a bit tad slow when it comes when the ball is being tossed up in the air. So definitely the spinners will come into action, and definitely the pacers will also be bowling that kind of a length where they can manage to extract that extra bounce and trouble the batters there. This time inside edge, and the ball goes away to the short fine leg fielder. Then the batters will cross over for a single here. Here is Nisham running into ball to Koidze. Once again, banks it short, and Koedze ducks away, and he leaves the ball to the keeper there. Has a look at this leg umpire there. The umpire says nothing doing. That'll just be a dot ball here. BlackCaps. Well, as you all know, we'll be rooting for the BlackCaps here. We'll be rooting for the Kiwis as we have been doing it time and time again. New Zealand's been my second home. Extremely loud my time during working as a sports journalist in New Zealand for 4 years. Enjoyed in the community, enjoyed being an integral part of the sports community in the New Zealand, and that's the reason I consider New Zealand as my second home after India. And that's the reason we'll be rooting New Zealand just like the way we did in the World Cup, entire T20 World Cup. This time a full length delivery, and he goes over the mid of field there, and the ball running away into the boundary there. 4 runs here, much required boundary here for Koedze. He's on the move here, 16 of 7 balls here, and that'll be 98 for 6 after the end of 14 overs here. So that's the reason, as a token of love, I bought this Kiwi bird replica along with me because New Zealand's been something that's been extremely close to my heart. I've always wanted to settle there, but unfortunately, my fifth cancer coming in and ruining all the plans. But nevertheless, what a wonderful place to be, New Zealand. The scenery, the nature, and then the people there, the extremely kind-hearted people, down-to-earth people, and that's been the story so far. It's been a wonderful journey there. I would have loved to be settled there and continue my passion for sports and sports journalism, promoting sports in New Zealand in the community as well in the grassroots, as well as in the elite level there, which I've been doing for the past 8 years. But unfortunately, this is all I can do best right now, which is because I'm battling my fifth cancer at the age of 33, and that's the reason we're trying to put our best foot forward because this is the only thing we can manage here and during tournament to do it virtually. That's the reason it's extremely new to us. Kindly excuse us if the software or scoring tool is not as per the standards of the industry or as per the standards of the other people there. But we are definitely assure you that here we do only quality content in terms of the commentary. We do not mock players here. We do not ridicule players in the name of body shaming them, in the terms of using derogatory words when they underperform, mocking them, creating memes and all. And here we only pursue sports journalism, the purest form, not like other watch along streamers who just mock players and ridicule players where they get viewership like 30,000, 50,000, 1 lakh viewers, 100k viewers. But here we only have 300 viewers, despite having only 300 viewers in the past 1 hour. we are still giving it all in the purest form of journalism. And kindly, that's the reason I keep asking you, requesting you to hit that like and subscribe button there, because that will help us in this journey. Because we definitely need to bring a shift in this kind of media consumption, where people call themselves a sports journalist and only spread hatred and rivalry in terms of mocking the opposition, creating memes in the names of opposition, lowering the standards and ridiculing players. This is not what sports fan culture is all about, and absolutely hurts me seeing how the world's been shaping, because we only managed to get 300 views because we do sports journalism in the writer spirit. But those who mock players get views in terms of 100k, 500k in a matter of one game there. And this time banged in shot and off the outside as this time Tom Latham will dive towards his left hand. Is held on to the catch here. He's been caught behind. George Linde will have to make the walk back towards the dressing room. He's been dismissed for 23 runs of 19 balls, and he will have to make the way back as South Africa score cross 100, but they've lost their seventh wicket here. 102 for 7 after 14.2 overs here. So that's the reason I said kindly take this moment. We have about 30 seconds break because the wicket's been fallen now, and requesting you to hit that like and subscribe button in the meantime. Just minimize the screen and you can see the subscribe button there. Hit that subscribe button and support our cause, support our fight, support our passion, because that will give me a hope to wake up despite all the battles I've been facing in life in regards to cancer. And I can come up here every single day because I know I have the support of you people, the love of you people, and that will give me a home motivation and hope to fight against life, and to believe in this universe and to believe in this fight and believe in my passions there. So requesting you take this 1 second of your life to hit that subscribe button, which will mean a worth of a lifetime for me. Here is Jamieson running into ball to Maharaj. The new batter there once again banged in shot, and the ball climbing on the batter. He's just tapped it away towards the front of the backward point field there. Maharaj was interested for a run here, but Koelze denying him the run here, and that'll be a dot ball here. Here is Keshav Maharaj, all set to face Jamieson once again. This time the ball, good length delivery, climbing on the batter once again. And Keshav Maharaj this time watches the ball till the end and plays the shot late and guides it away towards the wide of the third man field there. And the batters will come back. And the batters will cross over for an easy single here. Well, I see in the poll box there, 75% people of the population think that New Zealand supporting for New Zealand, and only I think one person has managed to support for South Africa there. So requesting all the South African folks to hit that answer that poll question there. This time, once again, Jamieson, a good length delivery, the ball outside the off stump, and Koidze tried to be cheeky there. He tried to guide the ball past Tom Latham as he tried to guide it towards the slip cordon there. But Tom Latham, wonderful dive there. Too close to cut, to be honest. There, the ball was angling into the bat there. It does not manage to place it perfectly off the edge there. And Tom Latham diving towards his left completes an easy catch there. Second wicket of the over here for Jamieson, and is dismissed quite here. South Africa now in deep trouble here. 103 for 8 after 14.5 here. And they'll be absolutely livid with themselves. And New Zealand, the BlackCaps, on the other hand, will be extremely happy. The Kiwis, on the other hand, will be extremely happy. We'll be rooting for the Kiwis because I worked as a sports journalist in New Zealand for 4 years here, covering a lot of tournaments there, and been an integral part of the New Zealand cricket circuit, working with the Otago Wolves, working with a lot of media houses to cover a lot of news in the right as well as the grassroots regions there. Also, have played club level cricket for Northeast Valley in Dunedin there. Enjoyed my time as a cricket player in Northeast Valley in Dunedin. Absolutely beautiful scenes there, playing cricket in New Zealand. Just a sad part is we couldn't play cricket for 6 months during the winter, but otherwise the 6 months in summer are absolutely a blessing for any cricketing fan there. And South Africa now 103 for 8 after 14.5 overs. Here is Kyle Jamieson running into bowl to Mokoena. And Mokoena, what a shot here by Mokoena. Wonderful shot here. The ball was banged in short. Good length delivery, angling into the right hander. And Kyle Jamieson surprised here. What a shot here. Kyle Jamieson has a big smile. Tom Latham has a big smile here. And Mitchell Santner's definitely happy. He's definitely happy. He's applauding the shot here, Mitchell Santner. The ball banged in short, angling into the right hander. He's pulled it away with conviction. The ball sailing into the stands in the deep mid wicket region there. Oh, the deep mid wicket. Wonderful shot here from Mokoena. And that'll be a huge six here coming off the blade of Mokoena. First ball out there in the middle. And the surface being a little tough, behaving a little tough for the other batters. But Mokoena says, I'm going for the big drive here. I'm going for the big shot here. No second thoughts on that one. Nothing to lose. And he smoked Kyle Jamieson out of the park here. A big smile on the faces of Santner, Ferguson, as well as Tom Latham there. What a shot here. Shot of the night. Absolutely dominating shot here. Absolute conviction there. And he's off the mark with a huge six here. 109 for 8 after 15 here. This time Ferguson into the attack here. And full length delivery outside the off stump, and that'll be a dive ball as Maharaj tries to play the flash drive and is missed the ball there. What a shot! The last ball of the last over here from Mokoena, pulled it away and way deep into the stands here in the deep mid wicket region there, and surprising and bring a laughter across both the camps there. Here is Ferguson, the ball in the air, banged in shot, angling into the chest of Maharaja. He tried to pull the ball a little bit late on the shot, and off the edge, the balls roll back towards the bowler. That will just be a dot ball here. Here is Ferguson running into bowl to Maharaj. Maharaj tried to back away, and a Yorker length delivery from Ferguson. He had to adjust his shot here. Maharaj in the last moment managed to squeeze and drive the ball towards the sweeper cover region there, and the batters will cross over for a single here. Here is Ferguson running into bowl to Mokoena. This time the ball was banged in short once again, but this time it was climbing on the batter there. Good amount of pace here by Ferguson. We have seen him do it time and time again. He is definitely cranking some pace out there on this hidden wicket here. And 138 clicks on that one. And wonderfully directed. And Mokoena, surprising Mokoena, and that will be a dot ball here. The ball's been left to the keeper there. Here is Ferguson running into bowl to Mokoena. Once again, back of the hand delivery. And it's just driven it away towards the left, right of the point fielder. The batter scamper for a quick single there. The fielder has a shy at the bowlers, and Mokoena had to put in the drive, but nevertheless, the ball misses the stumps there, and Mokoena will be home there. Nothing to worry here for South Africa. Good running nevertheless, and good fielding too from Robinson. Great cricket all round. I think direct hit could have been close. But nevertheless, good cricket all round there. Here is Ferguson running into bowl to Maharaj. A full length delivery, and Maharaj a little bit early into the shot of the ball off the inside edge, rolls away towards the deep mid wicket region there. And they'll cross over for a single here, and Ferguson completes his third over here. Just 3 runs coming off the third over. He's finished 3 overs, 1 for 8. And South Africa 112 for 8 after 16 here. Last 4 overs to go. How much do you think South Africa will score here? Please do let us know in the comment box, in the chat box. We are eagerly waiting for hearing from you. So kindly do let us know in the chat box there which team do you think is going to win tonight. And also do let us know that how much do you think South Africa will put on board here at the Eden Park here tonight. Ben Sears has been brought into the attack for his third over. 2 overs, 1 for 15. The current run rate for South Africa slowly climbing to 7 runs an over. Here is Sears running into ball to Maharaj. Maharaj goes down on one leg and tries to scoop the ball over the short fine leg field there. But the ball in the air, just falling short of the diving effort of Kyle Jamieson in the short fine leg region there. That'll just be a dot ball. Just the ball was dying on him. He puts in a full stretch to dive. He's a tall unit. And if he can't get it, if he can't get to the ball after diving, I think no one else in the world can get to it. Here is Sears running into bowl to Maharaj, a back of the hand delivery, and Maharaj there trying to drag it towards the leg side, and the stump's been shattered. The stump's been actually rattled there. The stumps goes for a cartwheeling there, and Ben Sears rolls the finger on the ball there, and Maharaj failing to realize the change of pace, failing to realize the deception early into the shot, tries to drag it towards the leg side, completely missing the ball, and it is crashed into the stumps, and Maharaj, the captain, will have to make the long walk back. He's been dismissed for 3 of 8 balls, cleaned up by Sears, who picks up his second wicket of the night here as South Africa 112 for 9. The last wicket out there, 16.2 overs. Can they at least get to 130, 135 to give their bowlers that extra cushion there to play with? That extra cushion, you never know, because the low scoring games sometimes could be extremely difficult. We have seen some of the big scores being chased so easily, but whenever we have, sometimes we see that the teams chasing a low score, they take it too granted, they take it too easy, and they end up losing the game. So definitely I think 130, 135 can they be able to get here? Please do let us know in the chat box there. The chat box belongs to you, so let us know what do you think will be a good score on this wicket, and what do you think South Africa will manage on this wicket, as Luto Sipamala is out there in the middle for South Africa here. The last wicket here for South Africa has Sears. He'll be hoping to clean up Sipamala here. This time banks in good length delivery, and it's just tapped it away towards the front of the cover field there, and Mokoyana was keen for the run. Sipamala did not respond here, but at the end moment, Sipamala running and a direct hit towards the bowler's end would have mean curtains, as Robinson tried to hit a direct hit. Sipamala was nowhere in the picture there. Mitchell Santner running in from mid-off region there, telling Robinson that he should have thrown the ball towards his hands there, because he was running in quickly towards the stumps, and he could have whipped the bail off, but Robinson opting to go for the direct hit, missing the stumps there. Here is Sears running into bowl to Mokoena. This time banged in short, a slower bounce there. Use the fingers, roll the fingers on the ball, and that will be a dot ball here. Well, requesting all you folks to hit that like and subscribe button there. Humbly take this moment and hit the like and subscribe button there. This one a full length every Yorker length almost, and Mokoena opens the blade of the bat and slices it away along the ground towards the backward point, deep backward point region there, and the crossover for a single here. Here is Ben Sears running into bowl to Sipamla. The last ball of his third over here. This time, good length delivery. Once again, misfield there from Cole McConkey in the once again, misfield there from Cole McConkey in the backward point region there, and the batters will cross over for a single here. Once again, taking the eyes away from the ball here, and the ball goes beneath his hands and underneath his legs there, and that'll be the end of the over here. 115 for 9 after the end of 17 overs here. Carl Jacob, good morning from Trinidad. It's 3:35 a.m. and I'm tuned to the live stream and between naps. Thank you so much, Carl. Very early good morning to you. And thank you so much for tuning in all the way at 3:35 a.m. Speaks volumes about your passion for the sport and the passion and the love for this game here. And thank you so much for being here on Sports Beyond Cancer once again. And requesting all the other people who are watching the stream to hit that like and subscribe button. Also, do let us know, like Carl, let us know in the chat box there. Let us know from which part of the world you're watching the stream, which city you're watching the stream, and which team you're rooting tonight here. Here is Ferguson running into ball to Sipamala. Good length delivery. Great carry to the wicket keeper there. Out going past the outside edge, and there'll be a dot ball here. Warney SC9 you up. Thank you so much, Warney, for your wonderful message and from being an integral part of Sports Beyond Cancer. Welcome to the family here. I hope you hit the like and subscribe button there. I definitely, at the moment, what we can say is New Zealand definitely have the upper hand there because it doesn't seem that sort of a difficult wicket apart from a little bit of turn and grip for the spinners and the extra bounce for the pacers as well as the spinners there. So they will have to play sensibly, try to play with a straighter bat as much as possible there. Here is Loki Ferguson, a full length delivery, angling into Sipamala. Sipamala is just tucked it away towards the deep square leg region there, and the batters will cross over an easy single. Every single run is going to be a gold mine here because we know how sometimes how this low targets turn out to be nail biters there because it's always the opposition takes it too granted and then they end up losing wickets and then suddenly the opposition sends a way to make come back into this game, and we have seen it over the ages in the cricketing circuit in the cricketing history, and hopefully we'll be able to witness one tonight. We are not sure there. Here is Ferguson running to bowl to Mokoena. Once again, in the back of the hand, a very good length, and Mokoena watching it coming it from the hands of Ferguson, just jabs it towards the backward point fielder. That will be a dot ball here. Here is Ferguson running to bowl to Mokoena. Banks it in short. A good ball there. Wonderful directed. And Mokoena decides to duck away. And one for the over here coming in from the leg umpire. He looks at the leg umpire. He says nothing doing, just first bounce of the over. And that will be a dot ball here. Ferguson cranking the pace. He's bowled brilliantly once again. Ferguson, 3.4 overs, 9 runs and 1 wicket. Just 9 runs, ladies and gentlemen. He's been that kind of a bowler tonight once again, showing it time and time again. He had a good T20 World Cup and has now once again come back and is delivering here for the BlackCaps in this tournament here. Well. Requesting all you 18 people. I see 18 people are watching the stream, requesting you to hit that like and subscribe button there because every single like, every single subscription will mean the world to us in this journey, in this battle against cancer. Just minimize your screens, full screen for 1 second and hit that subscribe button there. Please. That will mean the world of good to us. So kindly do the same. Here is Ferguson this time straying down the pads, and Mokoena tries to get away towards the backward point, deep point region there, but only managing to hit the pads and the ball rolling away towards the short fine leg field there. The batters will quickly scamper for a quick single here. And Ferguson completes his spell. 4 overs, 1 for 9. Ladies and gentlemen, T20 international game against one of the strongest sides in South Africa. Well, you can definitely argue that there are 12 changes in the team compared to that World Cup team that played in India. But definitely, this is the future of South Africa. They're definitely going through a transition phase. They want to give that opportunity for these players, as those senior players are taking rest because a lot of the senior players will be heading to India to play the Indian Premier League, which is commencing soon. So that's the reason we have a lot of new players and youngsters amongst the mix. And sometimes it definitely feels good to see that these youngsters are getting an opportunity despite the standards of the game falling a little bit shorter. But it's definitely good to groom these players into the next generational talents here. This time, Sears into the attack. Wide outside the Ostrom, fulling delivery, a slow one, and is dragged it away in the air. A couple of bounces towards deep wicket. Fielder there. That'll be a single here for Mokoena. This time, Sipamala, a full length delivery, tries to hit it over the infield on the offside, on the bounce, in the air, on the bounce towards the mid-off fielder there. And Mokoena, eager to have the strike back, runs away towards the batting end. And Sipamala wasn't interested. He's stranded. And Mitchell Santner has a shy at the bowler's end. He was nowhere in the picture there. He was nowhere in the picture there. He was not even in the halfway stage there. And Sipamala's safe now because Santner has missed a direct hit and he's safe here. Sipamala and the batters are still out there in the middle here. Poor running between these two since the time both of these arrived in the middle there. But they are taking the chances here. Here is Mokoena. Once again, banged in shot, rolls his fingers on the ball here. Slow bouncer here. Extremely early into the shot here from Mokoena and has missed the ball, and that'll be a dot ball here. Here is Sears running into bowl to Mokoena. Yorker there, wonderfully bowled. He's managed to squeeze it away and drive it towards the mid-off field. That'll be a dot ball here. Great bowling here from Sears. 3.4 overs, 2 for 20, and this time he's bowled wonderful there. Wonderful incoming Yorker. And Sivamula just tapping it back towards the fielder in the mid-off region there for dot ball here. Beg your pardon there, Mokoena there. Here is Sears running into bowl to Mokoena there. This time rolls his fingers on the ball. The ball was banged in shot. What a shot here from Mokoena. Once again, the shot of the game. The ball was banged in shot outside the off stump. Mokoena stands tall and smashes it over the cover region there. The ball sailing deep into the stands here. Slow bouncer, rolls his finger on the ball, watches the ball coming off the hand of Ben Sears. He is waited for the ball. He did not try to play the shot early. He waited for the ball to come onto the bat. He rocks back hand. He smashed it way into the stands in the cover regions there. And Devon Conway himself going into the stands here. Devon Conway himself going into the stands to get the ball there. He is out there in the middle. Devon Conway. And he's managed to get a hold of the ball here. The ball's been smashed absolutely with conviction. A second huge six coming off the blade of Mokoena. Both the shots absolutely classical and absolute pleasure and delight for any cricketing fan, for any cricketing team or for supporter to watch. And the South Africans will definitely be proud, and probably this kind of a knock will promote him up the order in the next games here. What a shot here from Mokoena. Banged in shot, slow bouncer outside the off stump, smashed with perfection. Typical cricketing shot there. Once again, a full length delivery. Mokoena once again punches it away towards the deep coverage and there. And they'll cross over for a single here. And he'll keep the strike here. South Africa now 126 for 9. Carl Jacob, once again, thank you for your message here. So kind of you, because I have been requesting all the other people also to please let us know from which city they're watching the stream and which team they're supporting tonight. But they have just turned deaf ears. I'm not sure why they're not replying in the chat box there, because I've been telling them consistently that if there's no interaction in the chat box, I feel like I'm just talking to a computer. I'm just talking to a camera, and I'm not talking to a human. But I'm craving for human interaction. And when you put that chat box as simple as which city you're watching the stream and which team you're supporting tonight, it makes me feel like that I'm having a human communication. I'm having a human interaction. It makes me feel like we are building a community. I'm talking to some real person, not just to some computer or not just to some webcam here, because I've been craving for human interaction for the past 2.5 years, battling life and death on the edge of the bed there, battling for life and death every single day during my process of my 5th cancer. So that's the reason. All I'm asking is hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and please drop in a chat box and let us know from which city you're watching the stream and which team you're shooting tonight here. Here is Kyle Jamieson into his 4th over here, bangs it in shot, and Mokoena pulls it away towards the deep square leg region there. Well, Mokoena this time denies to take the single. He's set his eyes through. He's played a couple of good shots, and now he's decided that he's a senior batter out there in the middle, and he needs to have much of the strike, and he's declined Sipamala for the single here. Definitely, Carl. 135 would be a good South Africa something to work with, and sometimes we all know that this low scoring targets are extremely tricky because the opposition takes it too easy or takes it for granted, and then they end up losing some key wickets, and the opposition then climbs onto them and suffocates them. And definitely tonight's which definitely it's a two-headed sword here, two-edged sword here tonight's pitch. It's definitely behaving slow on some occasions. The ball's not coming onto the bat as expected, and especially the slow ones there. The ball stopping on the batter, and that extra bounce doing in the batters, as we saw a couple of batters falling in for the extra bounce and eventually being sent back to the dugout there. And so it's definitely behaving odd. So 135 Carl should definitely look promising here. This time he banks it in short. Sipamala Mokoena tries to go for the pull shot here. He has missed the ball. That will be a dot ball here. 3 dot balls on the trot here after Mokoena denied the single there. This time ball was banged in short. A leg cutter there. And Sipama Mokoena a little bit early into the shot, and that will be a dot ball here. Well. 4 dot balls on the trot here from Kyle Jamieson in the last over here. 2 more balls to go. How much more can South Africans get here? Just 2 more balls left in the innings here. Can they hit a couple of hits? Can they get somewhere close to 130, 135 here? Mokoena, can he get 2 hits here as Jamieson running in and the ball angling into the patch here. Mokoena moves his front leg across. The ball was angling in towards Mokoena's pads as Mokoena tried to shuffle back the way. Kyle Jamieson wonderfully following him, but off the inside as the ball's gone past the short fine leg fielder there, and the ball runs away into the boundary. A much required boundary here for South Africa. That'll give them something to fight for here because 130, 135 would something give their bowlers to fight for because we have seen their bowlers. They are extremely good. They are extremely wonderful here. Well. The previous ball here that was just banged in short while Mokoena went to play that hook shot. There was a faint edge there. No one realizing it. No one realizing. Not even the wicket keeper there. Not even the wicket keeper there. Faint edge there. The previous ball here. But nevertheless, we have to move on here. It's the boundary of the next ball and the last ball now coming into play. 130 for 9. Can South Africa and Mokoena end it on a high note here? Can he get a big 6 here, a big 4 here? Here is Kyle Jamieson, banks it in short, and Mokoena rocks back. He's pulled it away. The ball's gone way deep into the deep mid-wicket region there. What a shot here from Mokoena. He's played a wonderful knock here. Wonderful cameo here from Mokoena. Coming in at the end here. Mokoena, he's definitely someone who needs to be groomed in the right direction. He's definitely looking like a promising all-rounder because the kind of shots he's been playing since he's arrived is definitely not looking like a tail-ender there. He's definitely looking like who can contribute more with the bat here with the kind of shots. It's not a random pull shots here. He's playing with authority, with the right kind of technique here. The ball, leg cutter, banged in short outside the off stump. Mokoena standing tall, shuffling across the leg stump. He's pulled it away with conviction, and the ball lands deep into the stands here. And he scored 26 crucial runs as South Africa race on to 136 for 9 here after 20 overs. South Africa definitely would not be happy, but with what they were at one stage, they will be definitely satisfied there because their bowlers have something to bowl at, and the team has something to fight for in this contest. To all the ladies and gentlemen who are logged in on Sports Beyond Cancer, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. If at all you're logged in just now, this is Saurav Vittalmurthy, a former sports journalist, welcoming you to the contest here at the third T20 International with the tournament. Even Stevens won one in this five-match tournament here as South Africa were put into bat earlier this evening here in Eden Park here in Kolkata. Beg your pardon, there Eden Park here in Auckland. As soon as I say Eden, it takes me back to Kolkata. Beg your pardon there. Eden Park here in Auckland, and this being the story so far here. Mokoena providing that late onslaught, and as I can see, I'll put the scorecard here for you. New Zealand were completely dominating through the ball since the start here. Nothing there. Wonderful bowling there from all the bowlers there. Sears, Ferguson, Santner, and South Africa were reduced to almost 5 or 6 wickets at the start of the innings there. And then, beg your pardon there, let her look there. They were reduced to 68 for 6, 46 for 5 at one stage, and 68 for 6 at one stage, while DN Forrester was dismissed. And then they managed to put up a fight in the lower half with George Linde scoring 23 of 19 balls, and Nokoboni Mokoena coming in at number 10. He scored 26 of 20 balls. How crucial it is. I mean, the kind of shots he played, three huge sixes from coming from the blade of Mokoena, while all the others struggled. Definitely speaks volumes about the potential this young lad has in his disposal, and South Africa will definitely be keen to tap on that and definitely take it forward from here. Wonderful batting here from Mokoena. And coming into the bowling column here for South Africa, for New Zealand here, they started this game wonderfully. They played wonderfully, and beg your pardon there. Just give me a moment here. And for New Zealand, it's been Kyle Jamieson was expensive in the last over. He's gone for 4 overs, 2 for 44, 42. Loki Ferguson, wonderful bowling here from Loki Ferguson. Those variations and those bouncers, and also cranking those speeds above 145. He's been keeping the batters guessing every single balls, every single time he runs into the wicket here. And he's bowled 4 overs, 1 wicket for just 9 runs there. And Mitchell Santner, as usual, doing it time and time again over the edges here. 3 overs, 2 for 21. Ben Sears, 4 overs, 2 for 27. Expensive in the last over, but nevertheless, 2 over for 27. Call McConkey, 2 overs, 1 for 14, and James Neesham there, 3 overs, 1 for 22. With that said, with the series 1-1, South Africa have managed to put up 136 over 9 after being put onto bat here. And the BlackCaps will be coming in for the chase here, as they'll be eager to get to the 137 mark and go up in the series and take that 2-1 lead in the series here as they head into the second half here. Well, Carl Jacob, I almost got the final score correct there. Absolutely, Carl here. You definitely got it tonight here. You definitely predicted it wonderfully there. Almost hitting the nail there. Almost hitting the nail there. Wonderful stuff here. That's the reason I keep encouraging people to have conversation, because we want to have a conversation here. This isn't. It should not make me feel like that I'm just speaking out to a camera here. Come on, I've been craving for human interaction for the past 2.5 years, battling life and death on the edge of my bed here. So as we go take a small break, I'll just go refresh myself, probably have a banana or a fruit there, and get some water and stretch my back there, because I've been sitting here for the past 1.5 hours here. So I request you, in that meantime, stay tuned, do not go anywhere. Hit that like and share button and subscribe button there. Please hit that subscribe button there, because we need to get to the 1,000 mark as early as possible. And kindly take this moment. We have almost 8 minutes of break here, so I'll be back soon on Sports Beyond Cancer. Don't go anywhere. Just gonna grab my water bottle, have a fruit there, and stretch myself and refresh myself, and we'll be back for the chase here. Stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and ensure you share with your friends and family meantime, and hit that subscribe button there. Welcome back to the chase here. 1.1 overs here, one for no loss here. New Zealand. This is Saurav Vetimurthy, a former sports journalist, welcoming you all to Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you for staying tuned on Sports Beyond Cancer as Sipamla is into his first over here. And a full toss, and Conway has driven it past the diving efforts of the fielder there in the cover region. The ball running away into the boundary towards the wide off long off region there. And that'll be a four here for Conway here. His first of the night and the first boundary here for New Zealand here. A full toss. And Conway just timing the ball and placing it to perfection here. And poor ball here from Sipamla. A gift there. And he's off the mark here. Wonderful shot here. 4 runs here. Sipamla, Yorker delivery. Wonderful comeback here from Sipamla. And he's managed to just squeeze it away. And just the ball rolling away towards the mid one fielder there. That'll be a dot ball there. Well, to all the folks who have just joined us here on Sports Beyond Cancer, welcome to this contest here and welcome to this stream here. And this is New Zealand versus South Africa here. We are watching the New Zealand versus South Africa game here. The third T20 International coming in live from Eden Park here. This time a Yorkerling delivery is driven it away towards the mid-off fielder there. And that'll be a dot ball to India. Just 4 runs coming off Sipamla's first. He's come back wonderfully after bowling that freebie full toss, which was with dispatched for 4. And after the end of 2 overs, 5 for no loss here, South Africa. This time, Koedze, wonderful ball there. Good link delivery, shaping away from the left-hander. And wonderful carry to the wicketkeeper there. The ball was climbing on the batter there. And wonderful carry there. And that'll be a dot ball here. Great pace here from Koedze. The first over, he just gave 1 run. He's come back strong into his second over. Great start to the over here. This time, quicker delivery, 139.7 clicks on that one. The ball cramping the batter for room, crashing into his thighs there. And that'll be a dot ball here. Wonderful ball, good length delivery, crashing into his, beg your pardon there, abdomen there. And that'll be a dot ball here. This time, full length delivery outside the off stump is open. The face of the Bastion sliced it away towards the third man region there for a single here. 113.3 clicks on that one. Back of the hand delivery. And let them there watching it till the end. Here is Koitze running into ball to Conway, this time coming in from around the wicket to the left-hander there, straying down the leg there. Poor bowling there. No chance for the wicket keeper there. Then that'll be 4 wides here. Poor ball, straying down the leg, and even a dive wouldn't have been enough to save the ball there. Koitze coming in from around the wicket to the left-hander, using the width of the crease there, and trying to generate an angle, has managed to, in pursuit of generating the angle there, has did a lot more than keeping it simple there, and the ball going away from the pads, far away from the wicket keeper's reach there, and that'll be 4 wides here. I think he should have just kept it simple. A lot of experimentation here from Koitze, and that's gifted 5 runs here for BlackCaps here. This time outside the off stump, outside the wide guideline on the offside, and that'll be a white ball once again. The umpire flexing her arms once again, and that'll be a white ball here. 6 runs for nothing there. Here is Koitze running into ball to Conway. Good ball. Almost. A good link delivery. Cramping Conway for room. He's just tapped it away back towards the bowler. That'll be a dot ball here. Koitze outside the off stump, taps it back to the bowler once again. Conway watchful. 144.2 clicks on that one. Great comeback here from Koitze after gifting that wide 4, and he's come back strong here. Here is Koitze. Wonderful ball there. Full length delivery. Squeeze the ball going underneath the bat of Conway. Try to drive the ball through the offside. The ball going underneath the bat, and that'll be a dot ball to end the over. Great comeback here from Koitze after that boundary, and that'll be the end of the over. 3 overs, 12 for no loss here. New Zealand in pursuit of chasing this target of 137. And it's definitely looking positive here. A decent start here for New Zealand. South Africa. For South Africa, it will be early wickets here. Early wickets will mean business here for South Africa, because it's not a big score on board. It's just 136 runs on board, so they'll definitely be hoping that they pick up some early wickets and cause some dents in the New Zealand batting top order, and then take on the game from there and put some pressure in the middle order, and then take the game as deep as